All right, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Essential Island Living Team Builders call. Thank you to those of you who are showing up for the first time and those of you that are showing up week after week. We wouldn't have our businesses if it wasn't for all of you. So thank you so much. Feel free to mute yourselves anytime. For those of you that are new to the call or watching the recording, I'm Liza. I am one of your oily support mentors, along with Kate and Kanani, who are on this call. Hey, Laura, thanks for joining us. And this week's topic is going to be on inviting. But before we start talking about that, I want to kind of do what we always do, which is to give opportunity for any like celebrations or challenges. So if any of you guys, hey Janice, if any of you guys want to share a celebration or a challenge, please go ahead and unmute yourselves, and we would love to hear from you. Janice, are you trying to unmute yourself? Oh, you want to say something, Janice?
No, I said hi.
Oh, hi. Okay, I'm going to mute you again. Okay. No successes or challenges? Okay. Well, I will share just real quick my continuing journey with this halftime action. It's really exciting, but it's really, really weird. I think people at work are having a hard time with it too, because they're constantly like, are you here? Are you working? Like, what's happening? Hey, Hazel. So I'm really working on time blocking, and I'm really working on like creating a schedule for myself. And I'm sharing this with you guys because all of you here are full-time moms, or you work, or whatever, and we all have to if you're building this business, you're making time for this business, right? I heard something powerful on some talk I was listening to the other day about how that whole time issue. And actually it was in the Big Leap, that book. I just finished it, and he was talking about how, if your kid comes up to you and goes, oh, will you come outside and kick the soccer ball with me? And you'll say, oh no, mommy doesn't have time right now. Well, if your kid came up to you and their head was split open, gushing, and they're like, mommy, my head's split open, you wouldn't go, oh, sorry, mommy doesn't have time to take care of you right now. So, the reality is that you just don't want to play soccer. You tell your kid that, right? And so we have to just kind of twist the way that we think about time. And I find that time blocking, even if all you have is an hour, a half an hour, 15 minutes, really prioritizing what you're going to do at that time. And so inviting is a great way to spend time in your doTERRA business, right? Because you're not going to be sharing with people if you're not inviting them to learn more. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we do, a couple of quick announcements. First of all, I love seeing all the faces on this call. It's always so exhilarating. BOGO After Party, I just posted a link, an invitation on Facebook to a BOGO After Party. And what this is an event that's open to all of our members on the Essential Island Living team, and also anyone that might have purchased a BOGO from you. So we all have people that purchase BOGOs from us that might not yet be customers, and they are welcome to join that call. It's going to be online Zoom. So even those people that aren't on social media can be invited. You can text them the invite. You might have to help them download Zoom if it's their first time. But as you know, it's really not that difficult to access via your phone or a computer or tablet. You can email. And so what I'm really asking is that everyone share that invitation both on social media, add the people that you sold BOGOs to that invitation. I'm not posting the link though in that invitation in our Essential Island Living team page. So let me go ahead and share my screen real quick and I'll show you guys. So in our team page, my internet has been really slow lately. I just posted, here is the actual event, right? So if I clicked on the event, it would take me to the actual event, but I'm not posting the link in there because I only want this to be for our team and for people that actually bought these BOGOs with us. So the link that you can send people for the Zoom call is in the comments right here. Okay, you see that topic BOGO after party. So it won't be this general link that you're going to use. This is the link we use weekly for these calls and stuff. It's going to be a special link. Okay, and that's there in the comments of that. So please only share that with people that actually bought BOGOs from you or any of your customers or builders on our actual team. All right. Okay, are there any questions about the BOGO after party? So basically the format is going to work where I'm going to go through each BOGO that was offered, and I'm going to talk about how you can use it, my personal uses. I hope that everyone on this call chimes in and shares if they have, if you're able to make it live, chimes in and shares. Oh, sorry, it's going to be Saturday at 3 p.m. I tried to make it a time where people on the East Coast could also join us. If that time doesn't work for you, just know that it will be recorded and posted on my YouTube link. But I'm hoping that we do get as many people as possible so that we can talk about all of those awesome oils and products that were offered during BOGO week. And then I think it's also a great way to, if, I have at least 10 people, maybe 15 that bought BOGOs from me that don't have accounts. So it's definitely a way to, continue that education with them and that support of them, and hopefully get them to see the value in a doTERRA membership and join us on our natural solutions journey. So that's the BOGO after party. Any questions about that? No, we're good. Okay, good. I really hope that you share that with as many people as possible. Okay, Deep Link Generator. Okay, so every Monday at 2:30, I'm going to be going live in our Biz Builders group. So don't worry if you can't make it live on Facebook in our Biz Builders group, but just know that every Monday there will be a little short 5 to 10 minute like biz building tip of the week or something that I'm inspired to talk about. I'm going to try to do a little bit more about personal growth as well, because I know that that's an area that we're all trying to learn and grow in. On Fridays at 2:30, I'm going to do a product live in our main group page. So I've been playing around with the name. So our group customer page is our Essential Island Living VIP community page. And then this group here is our builders and sharers, Essential Island Living builders and sharers. So every Monday biz, every Friday customers at 2:30. Now some Fridays, like Friday the 17th is a holiday and that's Tay's birthday weekend, so I probably won't do it right at 2:30, but just know that every Monday and Friday there will be a live that I hope that you guys check out. And if you learn anything new, you can tag somebody maybe new to oils or that you think would benefit from that information, because I know we're all in lots of social media groups and sometimes the information can get missed. Okay, the last thing I want to share with you guys before I move on is in that Biz Builders call or live on Monday, I talked about this website, labs.doterra.com. And this is, they're going to have other tools, but the featured tool right now is this link generator. And they're calling it this deep link generator because the idea is that this helps connect you this helps connect people to you if they're interested in learning more about doTERRA. So sometimes we, give people our email, our website addresses, but they go on and they enroll and they don't remember to put your number or whatever. This deep link generator ensures that no matter no matter where your person goes in the doTERRA website to navigate, that they'll be linked to you, and that if they decide to enroll or purchase oils, that you will get credit for that. So it's really simple to use. You just enter your member ID here, and then you have tons of options. takes them directly to enrolling. This is any product, so you can send them information about any product. You can type in here and look up like the kits and collections, and then you just generate a link for that. Here's education, right? Bedtime for kids, circulatory system. I mean, and then here's, Empowered Life Series, Empowered Success, Essential Oil Blend Education. And then here's other where you could just send them straight to the doTERRA homepage. Maybe you want to talk to them about co-impact sourcing or certified pure therapeutic grade testing, what that looks like. So basically, this generates a link for you that's customized. And you can see right here, there's my member ID number. So the real key is make sure you enter your member ID number correctly. But you can convert that URL to a shorter link if you wanted to. You can email that link, or you can just copy that link. And now I'm going to go ahead and text it to somebody. And here, right here, you can see it. You can test the link. And this takes them straight through to the page about certified pure therapeutic grade quality testing. And as you can see, here I am right here. So that link is now, this person is now connected to me. So on all of my social media accounts, like on my Instagram profile, my Facebook, I use this deep link generator to create all of my links. Okay. So it was really important to me that I share this with you guys, and that hopefully you guys start to use that. So, all right. Any questions about deep link generator? They actually just call it link generator. I think I added the deep part, but I swear I heard that somewhere. So it sounds cooler, doesn't it? All right. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and move on. Last week, I covered the topic of being the one thing. And I feel like it really resonated with me, this idea of being a level 10 messenger of the oils, right? If we're talking about the one thing that we're all about, it's about the oils. Yes, we love Lifelong Vitality. I mean, I really love Lifelong Vitality. But, our one thing truly is the oils. And that was a really powerful message to me about being a level 10 messenger of the oils. And, I had everybody kind of reflect on what level they are. And upon reflecting on that reflection, I realized I'm actually not probably even a 7. I noticed Diana just jumped on. Diana is probably like outshines all of us as a messenger of the oils. I'll have people come up to me and say, "Oh, somebody I met in the grocery store asked me if I wanted to use essential oils," and it ends up being like my first cousin. And Diana's talked to them about oils, and I haven't even talked to them about oils yet. Okay, so, but that was a great message, I thought. How we deliver our message about the oils, and if we actually do share that message with everyone we come into contact with. This week, though, we're going to move on into inviting. So inviting, a little bit earlier, hey Tilly, a little bit earlier I talked about time and making time in this business. Like, you're not building this business unless you're making time for it. And inviting people to learn more is essential. Hi, Evan. Is essential to sharing, to building a business. And we really have to invite people to learn more. And it sounds so easy, but it's kind of hard, isn't it? I mean, it takes us not caring what people think, right? It takes us being comfortable with being uncomfortable. It takes us being willing to ask people that we think are going to say no or are totally closed off to the idea. So, Sarah Jensen is this super cool, I'm sure she's like a presidential diamond leader with doTERRA, who for the last, I don't even know how many years, she just travels around in her RV with her family, going from place to place. I think she's got 3 or 4 kids. They live in an RV, And that's how she's built her presidential diamond business. So if you think about it, she's not living in a warm market, right? She's going to brand new places all across the country, and she has to be willing to step outside of her box and ask people to be, has to and be comfortable with inviting. And she has a really great personality, really dynamic. So it was really fun to listen to her call. But she just talked about these 3 doors, and I'm hoping my notes are sufficient. But are people interested in the oils? Sometimes we rush forward to door number 2, which is trying to sell people something. And I don't know about you guys, but I've always said that I never want to be a salesperson. I never imagine being, I guess, an entrepreneur, if you will. This was never, I went to school to be a teacher. And so sometimes we need to pump the brakes a little bit. And rather than just asking about, are you interested in enrolling, or look at this awesome promo this month, we have to make sure that people are interested in the oils. And that means that we have to ask the question, are you open to learning more about essential oils, right? Are you open to learning more about natural solutions? And so once we have that sort of invitation to proceed, that's when we can move on to door number 2. And so that was a really helpful reminder that door number 1 is really truly asking about people being open. And a friendly reminder that when people tell you no, that doesn't mean no forever. I will never stop telling you guys that I still, this BOGO month, enrolled somebody that I've been talking to for 3 years. 3 years. Okay. So no's now don't mean no's forever. They just mean no right now. Okay. And so it doesn't mean that you completely stop asking those people. And then once you have that open invitation and you've shared, and please keep in mind, we have online events and in-person events on Maui so that we can help support everyone, no matter where they are, with learning more about the oils and how powerful they are. Then we can move into the selling part. Now, for a lot of people, they're like, I'm not a salesperson. This oils sell themselves. Yeah, the oils sell themselves, but a bottle of Balance can't talk to somebody. So you are the messenger of that Balance bottle and that Breathe bottle and that On Guard. You are, in a sense, a liaison and a seller of that oil, and that's okay. One thing I've gotten definitely more comfortable with is knowing that if I wasn't offering somebody a bottle of Breathe as an alternative to, say, cold and cough medicines or what have you, I don't know if that's compliant, but whatever, they're going to buy that. And I know what I'm offering is so much better for them, and it's so much healthier, and they're supporting my business. And there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with family and friends. And, the idea of support local, I mean, I feel like that's what we do. We're asking people to support our small businesses. In turn, we're supporting other small local communities all around the world that are growing, harvesting, distilling, and creating these amazing essential oils for us. So the door number 3 is an area that I have a really hard time with. So when I sit here and there's like 4, 8, 12, almost 15 of us on this call, I just get so overwhelmed with gratitude, because the 3rd door is the whole, are you open to sharing oils with others? I typically let people come to me if they're interested in sharing. And I haven't done a good job of really saying like, hey, this is amazing. And I think I'm finally getting comfortable with it. And I've been telling a lot of people what I make lately, not because I'm trying to brag, but because I want people to know that this is possible. The income that I'm making with doTERRA is completely possible. And it's kind of amazing and liberating and allowing me time freedom that I never thought I would have before. So don't be afraid to ask that question either. Some of the other things that Sarah talked about was not putting judgment on people. So that whole idea of, I'm not going to ask them because they're going to say no. They're not going to be interested, Okay. warm market is someone you met one time. So we always think of warm markets as people that we're comfortable with, family, friends, extended family, you know. But what she said was, your warm market, you meet somebody for the first time, they become your warm market, you know. You don't know unless you ask, right? We don't know unless we ask. And how many times have we bit the bullet because maybe we didn't ask, okay? And when you're coming from a place of service, you should never be nervous about asking someone if they're interested in essential oils. We love our product. We believe in it. They have changed our families' lives. We are all here because of that. And if you're coming from a place of service of, I want you to experience the gift I've given myself and my family, then we should never feel nervous or embarrassed to ask. Okay. But we also want to help people to say yes. So this was the part she was really cute about, because she was like, she's so peppy and like, be excited with your invite, you know? Let people know that you want to and are excited to help them find answers, natural solutions to the things that are happening to them. So we have to be, you know, we have to be cognizant of the way that we help people to say yes to that invitation, and how we keep asking them to, you know, to come back or to learn more, even if they've said no before. So she talked a lot about a referral program. And I've tried this before and I haven't had a lot of success. I think I need to be a little bit more one-on-one about it. But do you have anyone, if they say no, being willing to say, do you have anyone that you think might be interested in learning more? Or if they say yes, do you have anybody else that you know that might be interested in learning more, that wants to come to that class with you or wants to attend that online event with you? Okay. So how to invite. She gave a couple of quick, easy scripts for this. Hey, I'm teaching a class on, you know, essential oils for beginners on Thursday. Or, hey, my oily support sister, Kate or Liza or Kanani are teaching a class this weekend on emotions and essential oils. I'm doing an online class on that and the in-person class on that later this month. You know, can you make it? Let me know so that I can save you a seat. Is it okay if I text you before the class? So really trying to make it personalized and really following up with people, and always asking permissive questions. I think that's what the name is. So basically you're asking them permission. Is it okay for me to text you? Is it okay for me to invite, if they say no, I can't make it, is it okay for me to invite you to future classes, right? That and people tend to be like, yeah, of course, keep inviting me, I'll make it when I can, you know. She talks about, which we're all guilty of, no group texts, no group emails, no Facebook invites. Like, and when she says that, she means just blanket Facebook invites where you create the invitation and then you never go in there and actually one-on-one shoot that link to somebody and say, hey, are you interested in coming? You know, in the world of Facebook now, we're inundated with events that pop up all the time. And so we still, yes, it's a great place to get an idea of who's coming, but we still want to send personal invites. And Facebook makes it really easy because you can do that through Messenger. You know, you can send a link to the invite, but type a personalized message to those people. So she talked a lot about personal development and our own mindset. And she said this, and I thought it was pretty cool. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. So the idea is, if somebody is closed off, there's nothing you're going to say to them that's going to change their mind about anything anyway, right? So, and then you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. If somebody is truly open and ready, there's nothing that you could really, really do to screw that up too badly, I guess is her point. But I just thought that was really interesting because it all comes down to our mindset, our fears about asking people and their judgments on us and their reactions. And, you know, the worst thing that anybody could do is say no. You're a messenger. So what level of messenger are you? Which connects to our, you know, our call last week. So she talked about amping yourself up. You have to be a product of the product. Use your oils. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely go days where I'm like, I haven't used something in like 3-4 hours sometimes. And I really have to be so much more conscious about using my oils because they make me feel so much better. This is what she said, and I'm gonna repeat it, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't do this. So don't feel like this is a judgment at all. People that are enrolling at least 8 people a month are truly moving forward in their business, ranking, and holding consistency. Okay. So I mean, listen, somebody says that to you and you're like, oh God, I don't do that. I mean, I don't do that, you guys. You know, I have months where I enroll 5, 6, 7 people. I have months where I enroll 1 person. So, but the truth is, and she's right about that, to be moving forward in your business, you have to be enrolling, and you can't be enrolling without the invitation. Okay. And that's the bottom line, I think. 80% of us trust what our friends and family say. 80% of us. And I guess the 20% is like that crazy uncle that you're like, yeah, right, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't, I'm not going to buy you or whatever. But 80% of us trust what our friends and family say. And I thought about this, and I heard a call once that talked about this too. You know, we're network marketers, right? And there's sort of like this bad stigma around that. Everything is networking. When you, like, I just tried these new cleaning products, and I still love my oils and use them in my cleaning routine, but I tried these new cleaning products. I'm telling people about them because they're awesome, right? And people trust me. I mean, I hope people trust me. And so I think that's why you're all here. And so they're like, oh, I want to try that, and then they're having the same results. That's everything, you guys. That's restaurants we eat at. That's movies we go and see. That's a new skin cream that we use, or an essential oil that we love. That's all networking. And we have to sort of get over this like stigmatism about that network marketing is somehow bad. It's ingrained into our lives, right? And especially as moms raising kids and teachers and, all the different facets of our lives, we're networking all the time. 92% of people trust referrals from people that they know. So that's a huge number, okay? Just a kind of, we're going to talk about this later, and I'm going to try pulling up. I hope I have one. Every customer of your guys's, every single one of them should get a live guide. And I'm kind of irritated with myself because I know I have it. Sorry. It's the purple live guides. And I'm saying live, and it's live. It's the live guide. Okay. Tricky. Okay, here it is. Every one of our customers should have and get one of these, whether or not when they've been enrolled 3 years ago or not. If you don't have one of these, let your person know, and you can order these in the back office. You can order packs of 10, 20, you can order one at a time. But basically this Live Guide talks about the wellness lifestyle and all the different ways in which the doTERRA products can support you. And we know that the oils are amazing. This is also electronic for free in the doTERRA.com. So you can email this to people as well. If you don't want to get this, or they live far away, you can email this to them as well. But she talked about everyone should get one of these, and everyone should be going over this with their new customers. And I'm not great at this either, you guys. So it's never too late. Okay. Another thing I don't do. Talk to everyone about the business. That was her advice. Talk to everybody about the business. And yeah, I don't do a good job of that. So I definitely got a lot out of this call. And so I think my closing would just be, and then I'll open up to questions, answers, questions, comments. Hopefully I have answers. Is we're all striving to be level 10 messengers of the oil. Well, I'm striving to be. So you want to think about what level messenger of the oils you want to be, and then what those action steps are that you need to take. But I'll tell you guys right now, that inviting is pretty much, besides your own use of the oils, is pretty much your number one action item. Okay. So, so much talking on my part. I'm sorry. Such bad teacher action, I tell you. I can't have you turn and talk to your neighbors though. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself, and I would love to hear anything that resonated with you guys, any questions, any comments. Go ahead and unmute yourself. If you don't know how, just wave your hand. I'd be happy to unmute you. Okay.
Sorry, I was late.
No, you're fine, Diana. We would love to hear from you. How are you?
I was having a little bit of trouble getting on. After I lost it, I had over 14,000 emails, and so I was dumping today, and I dumped everything for 3 years. And I go, oh my God, I dumped stuff I shouldn't have dumped. Well, when you're talking about talking to everybody, I've been talking to my next door neighbor since we moved in a year ago, and about Copaiba, because she's allergic to everything. So I told her she needed to try Copaiba, and she's on CBD oil. She says, well, I tried it 3 times under my tongue. Is that how you take it? And I go, oh yeah, we got a lot more than that. We got to come over and we got to talk. So tomorrow she's coming over, and I'm going to show her how to mix it with the frankincense and the Siberian fir, and hopefully we'll get her on these products instead of Dr. Axe's. And then a friend of mine who just got seizures disorder that she just got discovered a month ago. She's been trying everything, and I suggested frankincense. And so what did she do but go online to Dr. Axe and got it, because she didn't want me to ship it to her, California. I'm seeing her next month when I go, and we will make that change. But yeah, even today I was talking about it. I talk about it every day to somebody. I don't always enroll. I'm not that good at it, but I do talk about it.
I think Kanani and Kate would agree with me, Diana, that you are truly the level 10 messenger of the oils. Like, you really, it's inspiring, truly. I mean, the fact that you be willing to go up to people in the grocery, and not in like a creepy way. Like my cousin said, it was super like, welcoming, but you're like, hey, have you considered using this? And that's when, she said, oh, my cousin actually does that, but I really admire that about you. You are such you're such a person of the product, but you just don't. I admire that. I really want to work myself. You don't have any inhibitions about asking people or sharing, and so it's really something that we can all aspire to get.
And I would like to tell the ones that can hear me is that please don't have the inhibitions, because a lot of people, I'd never heard of doTERRA until Kanani introduced me. And when I went to her house, I don't even think I knew it was doTERRA then. And if I did, I didn't even know what doTERRA was. So it didn't really make any difference, Right. And I think that people that don't know, and I've met a lot of people that have never heard of it.
Yep.
They're interested in listening to a little bit of it, maybe not everything. So one of the things I want to caution on is we get excited. I get excited. And I want to tell them about everything. No, stick to a few things.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Amway many years ago, and one of their 2 big products was the LOC and S8, which was the laundry detergent, and the all-purpose cleaner. And they always told us stick to those 2, because if you get them on those 2, you can start building on other things. Mm-hmm. And I think that whatever product is your favorite, or your 2 or 3 favorite, don't go more than 3. Stick to those as recommending them, and then build from there. Because if you love it that much, they're going to see that excitement, and then they're going to go to the other products too. I've been talking to one of my people that I enrolled, a few months ago, anyway, about putting lemon or lime or tangerine or whatever into her water. She just started doing it 2 weeks ago, and I've been telling her this. And she comes to my house and drinks it in my water. I'll say, do you want tap water or you want my water? And she says, I want your water. But would she do it? No, she's doing it now.
So much goodness. I mean, you totally connected to what I shared about what Sarah Jensen said. Like, we have to show enthusiasm. People will feed off of that, but we also have to keep it really simple. I think this connects back to like listening to other people. It's great to share what works for you, but asking a simple question to people like, what are a few things that you need support with? You know, what do you or somebody you love need support with? Pain, sleep, energy, whatever, we're always getting sick, immunity, listening, and then connecting. Well, every household needs to have one or two On Guard products. Let me tell you about why On Guard's so powerful. I hear a lot of times people saying, I need to know more before I can share. There's no way you can know everything. You can always know more. So know what you know, be okay with what you know, and then use resources for what you don't. A lot of times when people ask for recommendations for things, you guys will notice I'll take screenshots of apps or books and send it to them, because we don't want to give the impression that the only way you can use essential oils is if you are the purveyor of all the knowledge, because that's impossible, right? So I love all of the advice that you shared, Diana, keeping it simple, talking about one or two things that we really love. And then I think adding on to that, asking a question about what they need support with and really catering it to that too. So thanks so much for sharing.
Oh,
it's really nice to have you back and see
Thanks.
you. Anybody else have anything they want to share on tonight's topic of inviting?
I just wanted to say, like Liza, I was really nervous about asking people if they're interested in the biz. And I felt last month with BOGOs, it was a nice push and this nice momentum. But what I was finding out with the girls, my team, my girls that are starting to build, I was finding that they felt stuck. So I didn't necessarily feel stuck, but they felt stuck. And so I looked at their teams and I thought, if I personally enrolled them, or if Liza did, but they were moved there, I would reach out and personally ask them, because they were, maybe afraid or just not sure. So it really worked out. And it was just a simple email, and I've never done it, but I thought, hey, it's worth a shot. And I emailed a girl that actually Liza enrolled, and I just said, hey, ever thought about sharing, building? We're definitely here to help you. I know you live on a different island, but this is what we do. We get together Wednesday nights, blah, blah, blah. And kind of just gave her the lowdown. I'm like, reach out to me anytime that you have questions, and I'll definitely help you. And she wrote back and she's like, yes, absolutely. And I was like, whoa, that was kind of easy. Like, wow. All she needed was that little.
All you have to do is ask.
Yeah. We're there for you, not like, hey, we're going to throw you to the sharks.
Right.
So it was really nice. And so anyway, that what Liza said is just asking people if they're interested, because I've never done that.
Yeah. Thanks, Kanan. And you guys, this business can be it can be like, I love BOGO months. I think they're so exhilarating. They're exhausting too, but I like that whole pressure cooker kind of environment. I don't know. I love BOGOs, but we all go through ebbs and flows in this business. And, as we sit here as, leaders of the team, we have all the same challenges that you have. We have our highs and lows in the business. And the thing is, you keep showing up and you're still here and you still use and love your oils. So, if that ever stops, then you definitely don't want to share. But other than that, we all go through it. So I could have walked away from Sarah Jensen's call going, dude, I don't enroll close to 8 people a month. Like, that's insane. Like, and beat myself up at it. Or I can just take the powerful message of, if I want to start enrolling 8 people a month, because I do, I want to be enrolling 8 people. Listen, now that I'm half-time, I need to be enrolling at least 8 people a month, right? I need to just take her main message of inviting and start from there, you know? And it's the 8th, and I've enrolled 3 people already this month. So I'm doing better, but I could always improve. I have, I'll let you know when I've reached Diana status. Being a level 10 messenger. Well, we are 10 minutes over time. Can I took like a sneaky shot, but I always like to give you guys the chance to smile. My light is kind of bright. So go ahead and give me your best cheese. Yay. Well, if there's no more questions or comments, I'll go ahead and sign off for tonight. Thank you guys all for showing up. I mean, really, wow, what a turnout. The link will be posted. Love to all of you. We still have, we still could get you to convention if you're at all interested. 10-year doTERRA anniversary. It's gonna be off the Richter. Those of you that aren't ready yet, try to, get it in your heads for next year, because I'm telling you, it is mind-blowing. Those that are doing the happy dance have all been. So, but we promise we'll be going live. We'll be reporting to you guys. But if you, even at the last minute, decide you want to go, we can make it happen. So, we love you all. We appreciate you all. We're here for you. If you need private mentoring, coaching, support, please reach out to us. We will make time for you. Go and send those invitations, especially to the BOGO after party. For sure, the BOGO after party. Really, we want everybody to have education about those BOGOs. Tills has a question. Let me unmute you real quick.
Sorry, is that online or in?
No, it's Zoom. It's Zoom Saturday at 3. And I just posted the invitation for it publicly, and then in our Essential Island Living page. People need to have a specific Zoom link to come to us. It's not this one. But
okay.
Please send that to all of your people that bought BOGOs from you, or anyone on our team, even if they didn't buy BOGOs, but they're on our team. Okay. If you can't make it live, I tried to pick a day and time where, people in all time zones could kind of jump on. If you can't make it though, or somebody can't make it, I will post the recording and put it on my YouTube page. So I'll send that link out to all the builders after that event is over. So if you can't make it and you work or whatever, kids have bazillion sports, I will have that available. Saturday at 3.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And I'll start blasting it on Instagram, and I already put it up on Facebook. Please share the Facebook invite. Share it on your public page, because even if people didn't, they can be like, oh, BOGOs, exclusive after party. I want to go to that. Sounds fun. All right, guys. Thank you so much. If you have any other questions, please let us know. But it's always a pleasure. Have a great night.
Night.